Friends, today I'm showing you what I eat in a day on my very first day of WW Personal Points. As you may know, I have had a bit of a roller coaster of feelings about personal points. What do you mean new plan? But green has been working so well for me, I don't want to change. I'm sure it'll be fine. WW is seated in science and they know what they're doing. Oh no, all my current content is now outdated. But green has been working so well for me.
I don't know, talking about.
You don't know what I'm
Silly Bobby.
But the day is here and I'm ready to start. So the first thing I did this morning when I logged into my app is I chose to ignore my assessment because I wanted to sit down and take some time with it so that I could track my coffee, which is the same thing I drink every morning for breakfast, an iced coffee with very strong coffee and a Premier Protein shake. This morning I am using caramel, and this is 2 points. Nope. So I tracked my 2-point coffee, and now I can't get back to the assessment. I work in IT, so I understand what happens on update weekend. It's a disaster. Their update weekend feels a lot like our update weekends when we do an update in our system. So I really feel for them. I'm not sending emails and pressuring them because they're clearly getting that from half of the WW community right now. So anyway, I want to show you what I eat today. Oh, if we haven't met before, I'm Laurel and I've lost 60 pounds on WW, formerly known as Weight Watchers. I love showing you how livable and delicious the WW lifestyle can be. Lately, I haven't been having the easiest time with WW, and it is not anything to do with WW. It is all to do with my mindset at the moment. So I'm working on repairing that mindset and trying to relieve the stress that I have so that the rest of my life can fall back into place. It's kind of like when you're trying to shove things into a jar and you really need those things in the jar, but like everything else falls out of the jar. Yeah, I need the stuff that doesn't need to be in there out so I can get the things that I need back in. As soon as the app lets me take the assessment, I'm going to try to record that assessment and get that up online as quickly as possible because I am curious to see everyone else's assessments, so I kind of want to throw mine out there. But I can't take it! And you know what's not relieving the stress? Me not being able to take the assessment! I love you guys. Thanks for not clicking off from that little freak out. Come along with me while I have a mental breakdown today. So I just took my assessment. And my shakes have changed. The regular Premier Protein shakes are now 3 points per shake, and the oat protein shakes are now 2 points per shake. But the oat shakes used to be 3, and the regular Premier Proteins used to be 2. It turns out that the oat shakes, while they only have 20 grams of protein, have 150 calories and 7 grams of fiber. But the regular shakes have 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, and 1 gram of fiber. So it looks like WW is taking that fiber into account and making the oat shakes less points. And my collagen powder is still 0 points for 1 scoop. It used to be 0 points for 2 scoops of the collagen powder, but now it's 1 point for 2 scoops. But I still only use 1 scoop. So that's just something to think about. I really like the oat and maple shakes. Those are my favorite. But right now I can't get them on Amazon. They're unavailable on Amazon for some reason. I still have some of the blueberry shake, which is okay. It's weird. I'm not sure I don't like that one as much. It's a little bizarre, but so I'm going to go get my lunch and then edit the assessment video that I just filmed while I'm eating lunch. So let's get to the kitchen and get my lunch. lunch today, I have what I actually meal prepped last week. I had one left. I also have unsweetened applesauce, which is 0 points for me. And to sweeten it, I'm using Jordan's Skinny Syrup Salted Caramel Flavor Burst. Again, I super love this. It makes it taste like a caramel apple. I also have 1 cup of cooked broccoli. This is gonna get me 1 point for the day. And in the casserole itself, I have about a half a cup of cooked vegetables, which doesn't get added to my points yet. I think you have to get to 1 cup for it to be counted, which confuses me. If it's 1 cup of raw vegetables, 1 cup of raw vegetables cooks down to half a cup of cooked vegetables. I don't know how much I like their math. Anyway. And I'm also trying something a little new for lunch today. I have half a cup of fat-free cottage cheese. On this, I have a little bit of chives, some black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of reduced fat Parmesan cheese, which is 0 points. And of course, my Bang energy drink, because goodness, I need this. But this one is caffeine-free, so I am very interested to see if this gives me some energy for the day. So in total, I have an 8-point lunch, and I earned 1 point with my lunch. Well, I just took a few minutes and went through my whole snack wall and pointed things out, and all of my Built bars that were 3 points are now 4 points, but the Built protein balls were 6 and now they're 5. They don't sell those on the website anymore. I also have a bunch of these Misfits plant-based protein bars. They were 6 points and now they're 4. This Quest bar was 4 and now it is 5. And I think this one was 5 and is now 4. This little baggie of goldfish isn't 3 anymore, it's now 4. And as I was expecting, some of the WW prepackaged snacks are no longer 2, they're now 3. All of my Fiber One stuff is still 2. But now I have to figure out snacks, so I have less points to work with, but fewer grab and go snack options. I'm excited that the Misfits ones are a little lower. They're yummy. I'll need to go back and scan more Quest bars and see if any of them got lower, because I love Quest bars. So now I have no idea what to have for snack. Or am I even hungry? This guy kept trying to jump on me the entire time I was talking. The WW string cheeses are now 2 points and not 1. I didn't eat those much anyway. I liked them, but these guys are still 2 points. I used to eat these quite a bit. These used to be 2, and now they're 3. 647 bread is up. 1 slice is 1 point. 2 slices is 3 points. Then 4 slices is 5 points. Come on, WW math. Thankfully, PB2 is still 1 point for 2 tablespoons. Now my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are going to be 4 points instead of 3. The Sara Lee 45 calorie multigrain bread still appears to be 2 slices for 2 points. Hey, my favorite sauces are still 1 point for 1 tablespoon. Velveeta shreds are still okay. They're still 2 points for a 1/4 cup. A new jelly I found a while ago. It's called Chia Smash. So all this is strawberries, organic date syrup, chia seeds, and lemon juice. And it was 1 point, but it's now coming up as 0 for a tablespoon. So I think I'll make a sweet and savory egg and cheese sandwich. I've made this before, not for you guys, but I've made this before. So let's make an egg sandwich. So I will start with 2 eggs. And whisk it up. So I'll season with some of this salt-free roasted garlic and bell pepper, which is my favorite. And some truffle salt, which also I'm a bit obsessed with. Turn on my nonstick skillet, and we'll let that come to temperature. So I spray the pan with cooking spray. Even though it's non-stick, it's still eggs. And I don't normally count my cooking spray, but I also try not to go crazy with it. Pour in your eggs. And then I try to give it a little tilt so that it covers everything. I have 2 slices of 647 Then I'm putting in just like this, and then flip them. I've already failed. We just let this cook for a bit. I have already screwed this up. All right, here comes my second opportunity to screw it up, flipping it. Oh, man. Other people on the internet do this a lot better than I do. That's okay. Now I need 1/8 of a cup of Velveeta shreds, which is only 1 point. On one side, and 1 tablespoon of jelly on the other. And I'm using the chia smash. And now I close it. I'll fold the sides over. Kinda. Maybe. Or, you know, cut the side off and stick it in there, because what does it matter? And you flip your sandwich. I'm not good at this. So you just kind of let this cook on each side like a couple minutes so that the cheese melts. I'm not gonna make you suffer through all of that. So I'll show you what it looks like. So my bizarre egg sandwich is 4 points for me. 3 points for the bread, 1 point for the cheese, 0 points for the jam. I don't know what to call it, jam. And 2 eggs for me is 0 points. So in total, my snack is 4 points. And it's super messy, but it's really good. I have to go get Ben because I have a meeting at 4, so I have to get him early in order to get to my meeting at 4. So I gotta fill up my water. Or we know it's not gonna be water. We know it's gonna be diet soda. So I'm gonna fill up my diet soda. But I'm still counting that as fluids because it's a 0-calorie liquid and it counts. It's not sugary and it counts. So I think I'm currently at 48 fluid ounces. And once I get to 60, I get an extra point. That's pretty nice. I usually am at 60 by now, but I think I keep forgetting to drink things. So we're gonna do that, and you'll get Ben, come back for another meeting. So I have 24 ounces of Sprite Zero that I flavored with fruit punch because I love fruit sodas. They're my favorite. I have some vegetables ready to roast up in the oven. I have frozen broccoli and some frozen zucchini, which hopefully will not burn to a crisp because they're all frozen. And then over here, I do have fresh zucchini and fresh parsnips, which I did just find out that parsnips aren't 0 points, but I may not count these, mainly because I don't know why they're 0. Also don't know why parsnips aren't in any of the other 0-point food options. Parsnips don't live in potatoes and parsnips don't live in corn or peas, I think. They're not legumes. What are parsnips? Does anyone get parsnips for 0? Comment below if you get parsnips for 0. So anyway, I'm going to roast them at 400 and then take a look at them at 20 minutes and pull the ones that are getting a little too much heat. I also like to rotate my trays. I forgot to spray them and season them. My favorite garlic salt. Onion powder. Oof, some of those are going to be oniony. I also want to get my corn tea ready for tomorrow since I've been drinking iced corn tea. So I have this bag of roasted corn tea, which Poe is clearly obsessed with. Seriously, it's corn, Poe. It's corn. Normally I get them in tea bags, but I decided to try the whole roasted corn. It isn't the best at steeping, so I actually put it through my coffee grinder a little bit, and now it steeps really well. I can actually get 2 full pots out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'll have that to drink tomorrow. And some tonight. We'll drink some tonight too. I don't have a very large teapot, so I only do a 1/4 cup. Yeah, I only do about a 1/4 cup of corn. And then I just pop it in my coffee grinder. And pulse it a couple times. This seems to be about good. There's a lot of pieces that are still whole and a lot of pieces that are crushed up. So corn tea is really good for your health in that it is a natural diuretic. I guess if you pee more, you don't have as many toxins. It also is delicious. Poe, seriously, this weird cat is eating the corn. The first time I had corn tea was at a local Korean restaurant, and I had no idea what it was. I was about as enamored with it as Poe was. Now I just have to wait for the pot to come to a boil. The great thing about this teapot is it has all of the different temperatures that are needed for various kinds of tea. And if you say have a green tea, you only want to use 175-degree water for it. I'll link this below. This is the best teapot. It's wonderful. For dinner tonight, we're doing leftovers because our fridge was so full there wasn't any room for really anything else. I have 1 pot asparagus pasta. It's whole wheat rotini with asparagus and mushrooms and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And with that, I have 2.5 ounces of cooked chicken and 1/2 cup of roasted carrots. So for me, my dinner is worth 6 points, and I earned 2 points because of the vegetables. Right, these are all done. We've got broccoli and zucchini, and the parsnips took forever, but these are all finished. I'm gonna get them in containers and get them in the fridge. I have eaten 21 points and I have 5 left. 4 of those I earned. I think that's pretty good. I don't know about carrying over. We'll see if I carry over the 4 that I earned. I am not feeling the best at the moment. My stomach is really bothering me, and judging by how I've eaten the past few days, I'm not surprised. I'm kind of surprised it took this much to catch up with me. So I'm gonna probably sip some tea and I may go to bed early, or sip some tea and try to hastily edit this so that I can upload it tomorrow. Let's be honest, that's probably gonna be the one. If you got any value out of my video today, I would love it if you gave it a like. It's a great way to support my channel, and it helps YouTube get my videos to other people. And let me know in the comments if there are other things about WW personal points that you want to see that you haven't seen yet. I know there are plenty of content creators who have rundowns of exactly how the plan works. And I'll be honest, I just really don't have time to do that research and put that together. But I can show you what I eat and how I live it. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.